guys, it's Rebecca from Bookworm Reflections, and 7 years in, I'm going to do my BookTube Newbie Tag. So this is a tag that was created a long time ago. I think the original creator was Brenda, but it's been going through a few different iterations since then. So I've managed to find some questions on Library Says account, and I'm going to follow those questions, and in true my first mistake of the day. And in true BookTube tradition, I'm going to answer this tag while putting together my TBR card. So the first question on the tag is, why did you start this channel? So I originally started this channel as an extension of a blog that I started. I had a blog called The Reflections of a Bookworm from 2012 until about 2016. I loved it. I was a pretty active member of the UK blogging community, and I loved talking about books. I loved recommending books. I loved finding new books that I never would have picked up myself, and I loved all of the different creative blog posts that you could put together. This isn't gonna rip. I'm gonna hurt myself doing this. Yeah, so I started this YouTube channel because I found that sometimes some videos would put across my message better than writing a blog post would. So for example, one of my most popular videos was the Reading Allegiant reaction video. So I had literally set up my computer, I filmed myself reading Allegiant over 5 hours, and every reaction was in there, so you literally see me sobbing and crying. So I created the YouTube part to embed videos in my blog posts, and I didn't actually go into much detail or really dive into the BookTube community at the time, and I was missing out. I was really missing out. So yeah, that's how my channel started. It was an extension of my blog. This is going to be so much more difficult to put together than I think. I'm usually pretty good at DIY, but you know when you like are under pressure, I just feel like I'm going to end up maiming myself or crashing this, or I don't know. We'll get through it together. The second question on the tag is, what are some fun or unique things that you can bring to BookTube? So BookTube already has so many amazing personalities and so many amazing people that I don't think I'm bringing anything brand new, but at the heart of it, it's just how I feel as a reader and my experience as a reader, and maybe that'll resonate with people who feel the same, who maybe feel like, am I reading the wrong books because everyone thinks that this book's amazing but I kind of think it's subpar, or why aren't more people championing these under the radar backlist titles, because I have a lot of backlist titles. And I can bring my cats to my channel. So I have 2 cats. I'll put some videos up or a little picture. I have Domino, who is the oldest, and she is such a diva. And then we have Moi Moi, who is just rambunctious and crazy and probably gonna murder me one of these days, but she is just amazing. So yeah, that's what I can bring to my BookTube channel. I've already lost a piece. The third question on this BookTube tag is, what am I most excited about for my new channel? So I'm just excited to make videos. I'm excited to share my thoughts with people. I'm excited to talk to other book lovers. I'm excited to make sure that this TBR cart is put together in one piece. Yeah, I think that's the main thing really, and to become a more involved member of the community. Because I created this BookTube channel 7 or 8 years ago, I definitely feel like I'm on the back foot almost of like trying to get to know people, and I hate Twitter. I really don't like it, but that's more of how I don't like how I use it. So I much prefer using Instagram and getting involved with the Bookstagram community over there. So I think that's the main thing, is that I'm just excited to talk to to people. Really? Isn't that cute? Fourth question is, why do I love reading? And isn't that the $1 million question? So I love reading because reading has always been an escape for me. I love how it can take me out of whatever situation I'm currently existing in. I love how it's almost more visual than TV and film. It allows you to get to know characters in an entirely different way and in a more in-depth and involved way. And I don't know, there's just something amazing about reading a book that will forever change your life in ways that you don't know until you start reading it. Like, that's what I love. What book or series got you into reading? Now, like I said, I've been a reader my whole life. I remember my mom would buy me an Enid Blyton book every now and again. We didn't have a whole lot of money when I was growing up, but she always made sure that I got a book, which was something I enjoyed. So I would read Enid Blyton all the time. I would read Roald Dahl. I think when I got to about 2021, I lost my way a little with reading. I didn't know what I was supposed to be reading, which, looking back now, I'm like, you are supposed to read what you want to read. Like, don't fall into the trap of thinking that certain books are for certain people. So I thought that I had to read adult books because technically I was an adult, I was 20. But I didn't realise how many books I was missing out on and how unfulfilling reading was at that point. So the next book that got me into reading, or the next series that kind of showed me the way, I guess, was the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. And I remember the exact day that I saw this book or was introduced to this book. I was working reception at this job, and one of the girls I worked with on reception, who I viewed as like my work mom, so hi Trudy if you're watching, her kids went to school a couple of hours away. They were in a boarding school. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm missing one. Fuck. That's what I can bring to YouTube, is swearing. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have an extra piece. Hobbycraft, thanks for stressing me out. Going back to the story. She had bought a book for her teenage daughter, and she thought it'd be something that she'd enjoy while she was away. And I just remember seeing the cover, and as soon as I saw that flash of the eye and the foil on the front, I was like, what is that? And that then was my gateway to YA fiction and into this whole new world of reading that I can't believe I almost missed out on. Next question is, what questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? So I have quite a few different favourite booktubers, and because I'm like, I probably don't seem it on camera, but I am quite a shy, introverted person. I just force myself to be a bit more extroverted. So I probably wouldn't ask them questions outright. I would just be like, I love your videos, be my friend, please. That's what I would ask them. I would ask them if they would be my friend. So I love Becca from Pistachio Paperbacks. I love Leanne from Literarydiversions. Emma from Drinking by My Shelf. Samantha from Missy's Reading Room. Simon from Savidge Reads. The Novel Lush. Keeping Tabs. The Artisan Geek. There's so many booktubers that I love and respect, that would literally just be my question. The next question, question 7, is what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? This is where we get into deep territory. I know my hardest obstacles to overcome, and they've probably already been evident in my previous videos, and also my posting schedule, because I do post quite sporadically. I tend to have bursts where I do a few videos and then nothing for a while. And some of that is because I'm just finishing a literature degree. Literally this week is my last week. And so I know that that is an obstacle. But if I'm being perfectly honest, the biggest obstacle would be my health. Let's get in-depth and personal. I have two conditions. Well, I have a few conditions. But health-wise, I have a condition called IBS, which means that my stomach and everything is quite sensitive to a lot of things. So, for example, I can have caffeine in everything except coffee. If I go for more than 4 or 5 hours without food, I am then really ill after eating something. So I mean, lying in bed, feeling sick, feeling awful. And a lot of that has been inflamed, I guess would be the word, by another condition that I have, which is PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. So that means that, I mean, usually those who have periods would have a period for like a week to 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, in a 4-week period. Not a 4-week period, but in a 4-week time frame. I actually have a 4-week period. Yeah. So that kind of flares up my IBS. It makes me exhausted and anemic, which makes me even more exhausted, which means that I sleep in later, or my sleep goes all to pot, which then inflames my IBS more. So it's just this vicious circle, really. So that is the biggest obstacle I have to overcome, because as you can tell a lot of the time by the bags under my eyes, I'm exhausted, you know, I'm so tired. That often finding the energy to do a YouTube video, no matter how much I want to, isn't always possible. So I do have to be careful with my energy levels, and yeah. So there we go, that's a lovely little insight into my life. Question 8, when did you start reading? I've already answered that one. From being a little child, a little baba. Question 9, where do I read? I don't have a specific spot that I read in. I just read wherever. I'll read at work, I'll read at home, I'll read in bed, I'll read on the couch, I'll read in the car. I'm not actually spinning that, what a dumbass. Yeah, so just, if there's a way for me to listen to a story or read a story, I'll do it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. And the final question is, what kind of books do I like to read? So I read pretty much everything. I read middle grade, YA, chapter books, adult. Genre-wise, I read contemporary, fantasy, science fiction. I'm not so much into literary fiction, but I am trying to branch out into that. You know, trying to widen my reading options. But yeah, I just read pretty much everything apart from horror, because I do get the heebie-jeebies so easy. I'm huge with it. So that's the end of the tag, really. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am trying to make more videos, and I am trying to film more, but like I said, it can be difficult. So that's something that I am trying to do. So although I do have a small channel, and I'm not expecting to get like thousands of viewers and, you know, be the next big thing, I don't think that's something I want to be anyway. I just, you know, if you're watching this video, I appreciate you, and I would love to talk about books with you. Let me know if you're on BookTube. If you are, link your channel down below, and I will check it out, because I love finding new booktubers. So thank you for watching. I probably said that about 3 times. My coffee is still warm, and I have a TBR cart. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.